Hi, my name is Luigi.
And I'm Jax.
And we are Release Your Sound.
Welcome to our first episode.
Yes, we are so glad to have you guys.
So on Release Your Sound, we are going to be interviewing a lot of talented creatives from artists, musicians, pastors, authors, teachers, and we'll be showcasing some of their talent on this show here.
Speaking of which, we would love to start the show off with a song we love. It's from an album called Real Thing. The song is called Yahweh, and it's an album I created with my students. And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. What was that? That was beautiful.
Thank you. Yes, this is what we do at Release Your Sound. This was an album I recorded with my students in 2021, I suppose. Was a great fun.
What was the age range of those students? They sounded young.
They were between 14 and 18.
Wow.
And the guy that plays the bass, he's actually a drummer. He's the guy that actually wrote that instrumental part, and then we in one of our classes wrote all the lyrics together.
So what is it that you do at Release Your Sound?
Good question. Release Your Sound is really a ministry and business we use to empower people. I would love to raise up a next generation of worship leaders and empower people to reach their dreams and fulfill, those prophetic words and, big dreams they have in their hearts. I've met way too many worship leaders and musicians who say, man, we have a passion, we need to record an album, we want to record a song, but nobody ever does anything about it. And that's what we do. We take those people and make those dreams come true. And that's what Release Your Sound loves doing. We love to empower people to write their song, to release their sound in their church, to their communities, so that they can become the voice of their community and a voice to their generation.
And release your sound.
Yes.
Smart marketing. So what is your goal with Release Your Sound now? Now that you've released these albums with these students, what's next?
We have an artist development program, and that's where everything is leading towards. The artist development program is we come to your church and we empower you. We teach you guys how to play music, how to write music, and in a couple of months we launch an album and we celebrate your message, your sound, your songs on your stage.
So what kind of instruments do you teach?
I teach everything that's basically found on your church stage, piano, guitar, bass, electric guitar, and voice, and drums.
Wow.
And we have an app that's going to be launched pretty soon, hopefully in the beginning of November. The app is a vocal app, and it's geared to encourage people, and it's got some warm-ups in it, and some exercises so that you can keep growing in your vocals. It's for experienced singers and also for beginners. There's different courses and different journeys you can take in the app in order to reach your goal as a singer, to be writing your own songs and singing.
Yeah, I definitely need that app. I'm not quite at the skill level I'd like to be, but you were teaching me some exercises, and even though I sounded like a siren, I think it really helped.
You didn't sound that bad, no?
So also you have written a worship book that's currently being edited and soon to be published. What are your listeners gonna get from that worship book?
Yes, the worship book came along. It's been coming with me a long while. I've been teaching in many worship schools. Release Your Sound was born and birthed as a worship school. And these are just a culmination of the teachings. I've had a lot of people tell me their opinions and their clever ideas about what is worship, and I've listened to a lot of great leaders, and at times I was confused because a lot of the information was conflicting. So I took it some time and I decided, man, I'm going to go study. What does the Bible say? What does Jesus say? What is worship? And got into it real deep and decided, man, we need to tell people, we need to encourage people, because if you do this right, man, it changes your life, it changes your world.
Yeah.
And so that's basically what the book is. It's, whenever I host a course, and if I come to do the artist development program at your church, we will be using the book, and I'll be teaching from the book, and everybody will get the book, and they'll be encouraged as worshipers to, pour out their hearts to the Father and to touch themselves. And it's a great read. It's it'll definitely change your life.
Absolutely. So just to summarize, I know it's a big topic, but what is worship for those who think that they can't worship because they don't know how to sing?
Yeah, worship, it's not music. It's got nothing to do with singing. Nowhere in the definition of worship will you find music, and nowhere in the definition of worship will you find singing. That is actually praise. But worship comes down to our heart position towards the Father. Jesus says in John 4, he says, the hour is coming when the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth, which implies false worship. So there's a couple of questions. What is false worship? You know, we think we know what's true worship. True worship is not when you sing that song, you know, with all your heart and all your might. Worship really comes down to, as a son or a daughter, how you connect and attach yourself to the Father. In the root and the core of the word proskenua, that's the word that Jesus used when he told the woman at the well what worship is. Proskenua, it means to kiss. It's a very intimate place of adoration and attachment to the Father with affection, you know. So it's got a lot to do with our heart position. And many people say that worship is a lifestyle. That's absolutely true. But there are moments of worship that we come and attach ourselves to the Father. And those are critically important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For your salvation and your relationship to the Father, it's life-changing when you actually understand when you are standing in the presence of God and how to cultivate that in a community of the body of Christ. So what is your background in history? What makes you this expert in all things worship and music? You're so gifted and talented. Where did that come from?
Well, like all successful people should tell you, it comes from a school of hard knocks. You know, as a gifted individual, I was young, I was in churches, I played music, played guitar and I sing. So I was always on stage, leading worship, singing, being in a band, playing bass, playing drums, whatever they needed. And out of that experience, really, I discovered there's a lot of tools we can use to lead people in nostalgia or into even a great time of singing. But a place where the Father is present, and when we encounter him, that's something different. So I wouldn't call myself an expert. I would say, man, I'm just a son who wants to please his Father by teaching everybody how to worship and connect with God with all their hearts deeply, so that they can also experience the true love and affection of our amazing Father. So I'm trying with every tool that I have, the music and the books and everything that I have, the vocal app, to just draw people closer to the Father. That's what's important to me.
Yeah, it is. And you've raised up hundreds of worshipers and worship leaders in the churches that you've been in both South Africa and America. I would love for you to share with our listeners a little snippet of the song you mentioned earlier. What was it called?
Yes, it's called Real Thing. Yeah, let's listen to it.
May your kingdom come, may your will be done, here on earth as it is in heaven. Fill me with your love and help me overcome every obstacle that's put in my direction. Father, up above, can I experience the beauty of your face? Shine upon me and let me see your glory. Let me see your glory. I want the real thing. I'm tired of faking. I will kiss you to worship. Bow down in reverence. Here I am ready. I'm done with the hiding. Will you take me as I am? Take me as I am. I'm not in a hurry. Will you show me your mercy? Indulge me in your love. Embrace me with your touch. I want the real thing. I want the real thing.
That was Real Thing by Maya White. If you want to find out more about Release Your Sound, connect with us on Facebook on Release Your Sound, also on Instagram and YouTube on Release Your Sound Collective.
And you can learn more about the Artist Development Program at releaseyoursound.com. Don't forget to tune in next week, Monday, 6:15 Eastern Standard Time. See you there.
then. Tune in every week during the same time to Release Your Sound radio show.
Find us on Apple Music and WDRB Media,
The voice of the community.